storage. Fuck.
You got. Oh, you save the shows on your hard drive?
No. Well, it saves it on my. We're live now. We're live. I'm sorry. Didn't do a countdown. We're live. We're live.
We've been live for a while.
It's yeah.
Hi.
Hi. We're live now. I forgot how to do this. It's been like a week and a half or almost 2 weeks. Hold on. Let's just go to the intro music. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the SF Company Hour on the SF Comic Co channel on the YouTubes. Number 178 on the old channels. So many shows. I think we're coming up on 250 shows, I think, this week.
Goddamn.
This week or next week with 250 total videos on the channel. So, yeah, we're chugging along. At least 3 good ones. All right. I'm Ray Doomzilla, joined by the Maximum Effortist, the Graysonist, Steak Eater.
Yeah. Medallion steaks.
Medallions. I like my medallions.
I like medallions. The blooms. They're the blooms.
Look at the blooms. We're going to be talking some stuff. We're going to try to keep it short today because I got to go to work and I'm tired and going to work and just everything. But we're going to talk some Marvel DC casting news, some the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths trailer. Scream's a mess right now, kind of all over the place. So Scream, we're going to talk about that a little bit. And Dave Filoni taking over as a creative consultant.
Yeah.
So pretty much looking to be the second in command under Kathleen Kennedy, which is I think a really good thing. But see how that plays out. So how you doing, man? How's Mr. Effort doing?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Fucking a lot of turkey and fucking
good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that after leftovers, we're pretty bummed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Whole Foods, for saving me a bunch of fucking cooking and dishes and all kind of. I might be doing that again next year.
I might do that for my mom. I'm just like, don't cook. We'll have somebody else cook for us, man.
Yeah, the only thing I need to cook is my stuffing, my grandma's stuffing. That's the only thing I need to cook that up. That's
stuffing was pretty good, still, man.
It was all right. It was good.
It was good.
Nothing beats grandma's stuffing. So
I get that part. Yeah, nothing beats.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make that next time. But the turkey was good. Everything else was good. So yeah, and also
disappointed with the cream of spinach.
I was okay with the Scream. I like the cream of spinach.
I was disappointed with it.
Speaking of which, we're going to also talk about Fan Expo SF. That was this past weekend. A lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. Probably one of the top 5 conventions I've ever been to. A lot of good people around. A lot of cool stuff. So we'll talk about that a little later for sure. A lot of fun hanging out with folks. So even Effort made an appearance. That was a late night at Fan Expo.
It was good.
He was there for the steak.
Yeah.
Interesting story about that experience too. So we'll talk about that a little later. Involves a little known person known as Optimus Prime. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's talk some. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about the Scream stuff, man. Scream. Yeah. So of course, Scream was rebooted. Well, a soft reboot, like the requel a couple years ago with Scream, technically Scream 5, and with the new cast of characters, kind of blending the Force Awakens style of bringing new cast, bringing the old cast, which I really enjoyed. I know Effort had some issues, but I told him he needs to rewatch it and let go.
Scream 5 was shit. You know what it is? I have rewatched it.
No, you haven't. No,
I rewatched it. It's just, you know what it is? It's that one. She's so fucking annoying.
Because she reminds you of you. That's why.
No, she does not. No, she
it's female.
You know what it is? She's trying to be me, bro.
There it is.
That's what it is. She's trying to be me. Don't try, just do, bitch.
Yeah.
God damn. She's annoying as fuck, bro.
I don't mind her.
I was happy as shit when I thought she almost died.
Spoilers
Spoiler
for
alert.
Scream, and then Scream 6, New York. I enjoyed that one also.
I love
Uh,
that one. That was good,
so
man. I fucking loved it.
Melissa Barrera, who played was it
Sam.
Sam Carpenter in the movie, she put some stuff on social media about how it's not cool to kill babies and bomb innocent people and pro Palestine stuff. And she basically got fired, and they put out a statement like, "Oh, we don't like." She didn't really put it like
She
I
didn't
saw.
say anything, man. Yeah.
She didn't say anything that wasn't like not true or true. She was just kind of, what a lot of people are feeling like, hey, man, it's maybe we shouldn't be bombing little kids and babies and moms and innocent people. And so she got fired for that, and which is kind of fucked up. I think it's just, I know everyone's it's a sensitive topic for a lot of people, but I don't know. But looking at what she said, it wasn't. I don't see. It wasn't like pro anything. It was just fucking anti-killing babies, which I'm all for. I'm all for anti-killing babies. So she got fired, and then a couple days later, we got Jenna Ortega. Supposedly, this was like already known already that
Bullshit.
People were trying
Bullshit.
to lump this in with the other stuff, but she's filming Wednesday Addams, and she's not going to be back for the next Scream. Maybe there's more to the story we don't know. But then now they're going to try to get Nev Campbell and what's his name, McDreamy, fucking
Oh yeah, fucking yeah, fucking Can't Buy Me Love.
yeah.
I don't call him McDreamy. He's a fucking Patrick Dempsey. Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
it's Can't Buy Me Love.
They try to get them back because of course in
kid.
the canon she married him. He was in Scream 3, and they kind of hinted at that in the recent Scream movies that they were together. So it looks like they're going to try to back up the money truck to Nev Campbell and please come back, because they basically just lost their two stars for there's two franchises stars for the next movie. So yeah, this is kind of all over the place. I think it's kind of fucked up that they fired her for just speaking speaking the truth. But hey, it's freedom of speech doesn't go to
your truth shit. That's truth. It's just truth. It's
Yeah.
not your truth.
Well, yeah, true.
No, fuck that your truth shit. There's either the truth or there's not the truth. There's
Rick's truth, which is always
it's just there's
So, yeah,
shit that's set in stone, man. Well, look, I get mad because of the whole fact that any stance that you take against anything now, you're anti against the other thing. Anything.
Yeah, there's no middle ground.
Yeah, like you don't feel that women should be or trans people should be in like sports. You're a trans hater. It's like, no, there should be a league for them if they want to have a league. But I don't think it's fair as far as competition wise. That's just me though. No, you're anti-trans. That's just the way it is. Yeah. You do this, you're anti this. You say this, you're anti that.
Yeah.
And if you speak up in any sort of fucking like opposition to the other side, well, it's not pro-Palestinian, she's pro-Hamas. And I'm like, she's inciting hate speech. This is the shit that cracked me up when I looked at what they said. Producers, we have zero tolerance for anti-Semitism or the incitement of hate in any form. Well, what does that mean? Including false references to genocide. So there's not a genocide going on right now. Ethnic cleansing. The Holocaust is
sure as hell look like it. And it's fucked up because it's the Israelis should know, they should know better than anyone about how this goes down. They're doing the exact same thing that was happening to them. It just makes no sense.
It's because honestly, dude,
we shouldn't get too political, but of course it's a political topic right here.
It's just because it's just like I said, before when it came to stuff about Kamala Khan, it's because they're Muslim, bro.
Yeah,
it's all it comes down to. Look. Do I like how those people live over there and how they decide to do their things and how their traditions are? No, I don't agree with a lot of people's other traditions. I don't agree with Norway's traditions. I don't like. I look at Norwegian snacks and I think they're fucking disgusting, dude. There's things that you do and you don't do because of the culture that you grew up in.
Yeah, I don't like the way
America. Leave us alone. That's fine.
I don't like the way they treat their women. I don't like the way they treat their gay people. They it's fucked up. Really,
it's fucked up. But we have nothing to do with that. That's a fucked up thing to say, but the whole thing is people who do and want to say their piece and want to say, how they feel. The moment you do this, you're seen as that, and that's not cool.
You can't. Yeah, we all want to talk about freedom of speech and all like, oh, everyone has a right to say something, but only if you have the right. You
have the right if you agree with the
other
majority.
person doesn't have a right to say what they have their piece, because it's no. Only if I like what they have to say, I like their
if you like their opinion, it's okay. Go ahead and say it. But if you don't, you shun them.
Oh,
but the thing is, look, it's not about shunning it. My whole thing is, it's when people find a dissenting opinion on anything, don't just say, well, I hate it. Well, tell them why. Educate. Speak your point of view. But the thing is, that's not what's going on anymore.
Speak your truth. Yeah.
No, it's your point of view. It's not a truth. There's no truth. We need to stop with the word truth.
Rick does not like buzzwords.
No, because words are power. Words are power, dude. And I believe that wholeheartedly. And that's the way we communicate. We got to watch what we say to folks. You can't just say, well, this is my truth. It's not your truth. That's your point of view. My point of view is, like, we should just like try to get along with each other. It's not that fucking hard. We can do it over here. We should try to do it over here first before we try to do it in other fucking countries.
I thought you were going to start going into the Rocky IV speech. You can change.
Yes, you can change, yeah. Well, that's how it does feel, man. Like, I listen to songs like Marvin Gaye, "What's Going On," and all these songs. We're still there.
Yeah, we haven't learned shit.
We're still fucking there, man.
We haven't learned anything from Sesame
50
Street.
fucking years later, we're still there. And this is part of it right here, because you're telling the other person to shut up. You're not starting a dialogue. You're telling the other person to shut up, and that's wrong.
Yeah, and it's it's people make jokes about how Hollywood is, but Dave Chappelle said it too. Like, don't say shit about fucking don't say shit about Jewish people, because they will fucking cancel your ass quick, and it won't cancel you in the social media way. They'll cancel you by fucking decimating your career.
You're blackballed.
You're fucked.
You're blacklisted. Look at what happened. Just totally unrelated, because it's Weinstein. Look what happened to Mira Sorvino. Such a promising young actress. Fucking never got work after all that shit with Weinstein, man. But that's what happens, Somebody fucking decides that you don't want to fucking you'll get no more work. I want to see what happens to Melissa Barrera, because I fucking loved her in fucking Scream.
Yeah, I thought she was good, man. I thought she was good. Like a good. I wanted to see where it was gonna go too. Like fucking.
And the Jenna Ortega shit, that's bullshit. I guarantee you, she would have fucking film a movie or film a series. I think there's a lot more filming when it comes to the series. I think she'd like to try to get the movie out of the way and then go to the series.
Yeah, but that series is her starring in that series. She's like the second lead in the fucking the movie. She's the star of Wednesday. That's a whole different.
What's the payday?
I guarantee she's getting way more for Wednesday, and I think she's a producer on that shit too. So that's a way more bigger payday than and that's like her franchise. Scream is somebody else's franchise. So, if she had to choose between the two, she's definitely going to choose it Wednesday, because that's a bigger deal for her.
Well, if I was Nev, because it's her franchise, if I was Nev right now,
show me the money.
Those two girls, those two ladies, whatever they were making, bring it my way. And, add 20% to that.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, make them pay.
But it's going to be a shit movie still.
Yeah, kind of fucked up the the flow of the franchise. Like, you're going in a good direction, he fucked it up. Johnny, what's up, Johnny boy? Good morning, bros.
Morning.
Hey, bro,
Morning,
how you doing, bro?
Hey, bro.
Hey, yo, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
All right, let's talk another. Oh, hey, what's up, Renee? Good morning. Good morning, sup, yo, comic book horror, sci-fi, fantasy, movie fanatics, anime, manga, Godzilla, Ultraman, heavy metal, the movie and magazine, D&D, cartoon, Endgame, Star Wars, and Star Trek.
I love that he just put the D&D cartoon. Or is it D&D and cartoons? That's what I was doing.
D&D and games. So
Avengers is sad. I'm just saying.
All right, let's talk about another travesty. So the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earth trilogy trailer was released. I'm glad they're making this a trilogy, first off, because I remember they said it was a two-parter, I think, when they first announced that. So I'm glad of this. We saw the trailer. Wasn't super impressed with the trailer. I thought the animation felt flat. The use of it's Crisis. If you ever read Crisis on Infinite Earth, there's a lot of characters in that book. And we only see a few. Hopefully they're holding stuff back. But the character choices in this, except for, like I said, I think I talked to you about it, or posted in the Facebook group. The seeing Amazing Man, that was cool. But yeah, this doesn't look. It just looks like I don't know. It doesn't look like they're pulling from like a cool multiverse. Like they could do the multiverse of their animated shows. They can pull the multiverse from the comics, but it just kind of feels like they're doing a multiverse within their own little universe, which is kind of defeats the purpose of the Crisis on Infinite Earths if you're not doing an actual multiverse. So that would be cool if we saw the Bruce Timm, Bruce Timm fucking Superman, or like fucking we saw.
Oh, that would be great.
So like just different incarnations of the Justice League, or see the some Teen Titans characters from the cartoon. If you're gonna do a cartoon Crisis on Infinite Earth, do a Crisis on Infinite Earth from the cartoons. Like that would make sense. But we'll see. This is a trilogy, so I'm not gonna like throw this out just yet. But I don't know. I'm just kind of was underwhelmed, I would say, with the trailer. What'd you think, man, when you saw this?
Oh, I didn't like this at all. No, it didn't feel anything like Crisis on Infinite Earths. Like, it felt best way to describe it is, and this is only after I saw it, but it kind of feels like one of those, we're going to take the book, redo our own spin on it, and not make the book. And a lot of that fails. Because like me, but there's a lot of people. Under the Red Hood is beautiful. It's a good movie. It looks nice. The voices act. Story shit. Don't like it at all. They're fucking up with their stories for some reason. I guess whoever's in charge there with who's choosing what story and how it's going to be written and laid out. They're the ones that are fucking everything up, because you have an epic storyline here. I'm glad, like you said, it went from 2 to 3 movies, because it can't be done in just 2 movies.
No,
this is I like that we get like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 kind of. But the other thing too, in the trailers, I'm not seeing any of the major players that I kind of remember going through the book. I'm gonna have to reread it and watch the trailer right after, because it doesn't feel like it's Crisis on Infinite Earths. A lot of the players aren't there.
Yeah, they're putting in like the major like current comic characters right now, but
yeah, that's not cool. You don't do that.
Yeah.
The story is a story, and to change it to current characters and try to make that fit, it's just going to change too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm wary of it. I'm still gonna watch it because it's one of the best fucking storylines.
Yeah, and then hopefully, like I said, hopefully they're holding some stuff back, and then like maybe
hopefully the art. Oh, and are they releasing all 3 at the same time or no?
This is like one after another. Yeah.
Yeah. With some of their other movies that they've made, they could have been theatrical releases.
Yeah, all 3 are coming out in 2024. So I would assume probably no, I don't think so.
No, okay, yeah, because
I assume this would be like 3-4 months apart within the year. So
I need some fucking theatrical level. Like, what happened to movies like Mask of the Phantasm?
Well, it bombed horribly in the box office. It was a really big bomb.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's because of the current. That was the current people who were going to the box office at the time.
Yeah.
Right now, you release that movie would rock.
I think so. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I think you're right.
It holds you at a different time.
And you can look at things like Lego Batman that did really well at the box office, stuff like that. Like I wouldn't mind.
That was more multiverse than this shit, dude.
I wouldn't mind seeing Marvel do that shit too, man. Just release these cool like stories, like these Pixar quality animation, like fucking, high quality, or the Kobo 2 Strings guys or somebody make a DC movie or Marvel movie.
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. Just I want to see it like there'd be so many great, like you should tell like a Silver Surfer story animated. Would be awesome, man. Like you don't need to have a fucking live action movie.
Fucking Disney has all this shit. Now that Disney fucking has most of the Marvel, I don't understand. Look, I look at What If, and by the way, What If season 2 looks like shit to me.
Oh yeah, that trailer dropped too.
Yeah, What If looks bad.
It didn't look interesting to me. Like it looked okay, but
it looks bad.
And another sign too, it might be not great. They're releasing like one after the other, like all in 9 days straight. So,
okay.
So that might be a sign that it's maybe not the best quality. Maybe, yeah, just get it out of there. Same thing with like, Echo, like, hey, just get it out of there and we'll fucking move on.
I just want quality over quantity. Like, stop trying to pump these out so fucking fast and just make them right. Like, do they have somebody who's just like not a creative control person, but the continuity person? Because they should be looking at the comic. Yeah, you guys aren't doing this right. Well, we want to write this. Like, yeah, but I don't think that's gonna work.
Like and like Invincible just finished their first half of the season 2.
Which is bullshit. I want all of it together.
Yeah. But just like you look at that, like they're following the comic. They're making some little twists here and there, but for the most part, they're following the comic.
Yeah, but enough twists to keep to keep the story like straight. You know, it's following the guideline, kind of like what Walking Dead did. They kept the guideline, but you know,
they kind of veered off a little bit, and then
enough to make it new.
Yeah,
and a lot of the decisions early in Walking Dead, we're good. I
dug
them.
Like 3, 4, 4. Well, I say 5 seasons.
Yeah, 5 seasons.
Then like it kind of trailed off, and because they lost me once they fucked up the Negan storyline.
Yeah,
that's when they kind of lost me. I was like,
oh, man. You couldn't do Negan on TNT, bro.
Yeah, but still, it's like don't do it then if you can't do it right. But
yeah, Negan should have been on Max.
Yeah.
Oh,
this looks and then I was going to talk about it later, but like Skull Pilgrim, they did they took the story and they have you watched it yet?
No, not yet. Okay. It's complete, right? I'm hearing that it might be only one fucking season.
Yeah, one season. Which when you watch it, you like okay, but they do kind of set it up for another one too if they want to do one. But they take the concept and like everyone knows the books, everybody knows the movies, and they kind of put it on its here. Like, and when I heard there's a twist in it, I was like, oh man. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, okay. This kind of gives me like something like a refreshing take on some of these characters. So it's like, oh, okay. I get to see a little bit more insight in some of these characters, which was a lot of fun. I liked it a lot. I think it's a very interesting twist and it kept me, I was super entertained by it. So it's I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're a fan of Scott Pilgrim, you should definitely check it out.
I'm going to check it out. It's on Netflix, so it's pretty easy to check out.
Yeah,
and Crisis is going to be on Max, right?
I think it's going to be DVD, and
really,
and then eventually it'll be on Max or they're selling a lot of their shit to Amazon. So like all the shit that was on Max is on Amazon now. So what's the point of having Max nowadays? Because all their shit, like all their DC shit's on something else.
Well, the only thing, just remember, it's not TV, it's HBO. There's a lot of shit.
Not HBO anymore.
Huh?
It's not HBO anymore. It's Max.
It's still HBO shit, man. Sopranos it's HBO. All right.
HBO.
The Wire is HBO. The Rome is HBO.
HBO.
You know, HBO.
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 Come on, man. Don't make fun of my fucking Mexican bro.
Yeah, HBO. Hey, it's on HBO, man. Hey,
it's on HBO.
HBO.
It's on HBO.
HBO, man. Hey, man, you see the Sopranos, man, it's on HBO, man. It's on HBO.
The Wire. That's the Wire.
It's Los Wire.
That's the Wire.
Let's talk about this.
I can do that, folks. I'm Mexican for real. That's the Wire. That's the Wire, Holmes. What?
Dave Filoni, named Chief Creative Officer at Lucasfilm, will help oversee the development of future Star Wars projects. Let's see. So Dave Filoni, of course, was Lucas's kind of protege. He was kind of like he worked under Lucas during developing the Clone Wars original cartoon. Well, the second original cartoon, which was great. If you haven't seen Clone Wars, watch that. And Filoni has had a hand in like some of the best Star Wars stuff in the last few years. You know, him and Favreau developed Mandalorian, and he actually directed a couple episodes of Mandalorian, kind of getting his teeth wet on directing side because the only thing he's directed is like TV stuff, like cartoon stuff. So he jumped into the live action and Ahsoka, the TV show Ahsoka. He created Ahsoka in the cartoon. I think was great. For some reason has mixed reviews for a lot of people. Like a lot of people say,
which one?
Ahsoka.
Oh, people are stupid.
I don't understand that. I don't like everyone I've talked to isn't. It's great, but then I see some people like, oh, it's mixed reaction. I was like, what?
No, but the thing I always look at is why do you not like it? That's what I want to look at. Most everybody, I just didn't like it. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. Stop it.
You know what? And you ask them, and I bet you guarantee like most of them didn't even watch the whole thing. They'd probably watch
exactly.
I watched 10 minutes of it. And I didn't like it. So
I didn't like it.
So you have an opinion on the 10 minutes of a show? I thought Ahsoka was great. I loved fucking every episode. I had a lot of fun with that, and I love the Star Wars lore they're going in. Filoni, of course, I think they made an announcement that he's going to be directing a movie, kind of Avengers. All the fucking storylines from Mando, Ahsoka, and all these storylines are going to merge into one big movie, epic movie. So this gives me a lot of hope for the Star Wars. People are kind of mixed on Star Wars, but I think there's more good than bad in the Star Wars. It's not as bad as the Marvel universe right now, the MCU, but there's a lot of good shit coming out of Star Wars. You got Andor, Book of Boba Fett wasn't great, but I still was entertained by it. Obi-Wan, I think probably could have been, should have been a movie instead of a series. But there's a lot of things, but it's still fun. Star Wars is better than fucking episode 8 and 9. I tell you that. This is a good thing. This maybe hopefully is a good sign for the future of Star Wars too. Maybe at some point he'll take over, or maybe Favreau will take over as the big the Kathleen Kennedy producer. Yeah, the chief. Just here, I'll make the decisions here. So hopefully that's the case. But what do you think, man? Dave Filoni, man, being one of the big guys in the Star Wars universe, which he kind of already has kind of been, but now it's kind of more of official.
Yeah. Well, my whole thing is who is he? He's reporting to Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
I just want her to keep her hands out of shit. That's my whole thing. If he's chief creative, just let him do his thing. Because I think a lot of people who she brought aboard have fizzled with the Star Wars crowd. I mean, she brought what's his name, Rian Johnson. She brought in Taika Waititi.
And his comments, my film's gonna piss off fans. I'm like, why would you go in with that?
Why would you do that? That's just stupid.
Would you go with that as a piss off? Like, how about I want to
don't make the movie.
Yeah, if you want to. Oh my, I like Taika Waititi a lot. I like outside of the Star Wars and Marvel stuff.
Waititi's great, dude. But my whole thing is he might be one of these guys that can't handle a franchise.
Yeah, and they was talking shit about Thor, like, oh, I never wanted to do a Marvel movie. Then why the fuck did you do it?
Why'd you do it?
Yeah, why'd you do it? If you're so like, oh, I'm so anti this, then why'd you do it? Don't do it.
It's just a lot of back talk after the fact. It's like, yeah, you were great. I mean, like I said, you gotta watch The Hunt for the Wilder People. I want to see this other movie. I want to see this other movie he just did with
next
Fassbender. Yeah,
that looks good. Yeah, I want to see
so much cool stuff. Jojo Rabbit. They're funny. What We Do in the Shadow. It's all fucking funny. The problem is his flavor is not Star Wars.
Yeah, his sensibility is not.
It's not Star Wars. It doesn't feel like, you know what? If you're gonna do Star Wars, don't do anything with the Jedis. Don't do anything with this. Don't do anything with that. Just be in the Star Wars universe still.
I want to see him
do a fucking droids movie. I don't give a shit.
I want to see him do a fucking Ewok movie. Do a Caravan Courage 2 or something.
Yeah, something like that would be. Something like that would be interesting from him because it's a little bit more, like you said, to his sensibilities. I don't want to see him trying to do anything with the Empire, or I don't want to see the Empire cracking jokes. That was the one thing that really bothered me when it came to like the new trilogy. They fucking destroyed General Hux. Great in the first movie, shit in the next two.
That Last Jedi, that first scene in Last Jedi, that really that you're telling your mama jokes in Star Wars. A couple minutes, and you just made fucking Hux a fucking goofy buffoon, and then his turn in it just
they just changed.
He was
changed, and that's all Kathleen Kennedy shit.
No, that's Rian Johnson too. But
in part, that's the decision made from above to hire him.
Let that pass. Yeah, she let that go. All the execs are like all fucking praising Rian Johnson, like, oh, this is the best one.
And that's why he's not. Well, the thing is,
and then the fans were like, no, this is not.
No. Well, that's the whole thing. They were pandering to him, and now when you look at it in retrospect, the fans were pissed. That was the most divisive fucking Star Wars movie ever made.
Even pissed off Mark Hamill. Fuck.
I won't. I've only watched it that one time, right?
Yeah, I
haven't watched it since.
I can't watch it twice.
Can't watch it.
I watched
I've seen
it again
scenes.
I watched it again just to be like, let me.
I've seen scenes, and I've seen the scenes that justify why I don't watch it.
Yeah, it's just
and that's all Kathleen Kennedy. That's why it goes back to that. Does Filoni report to her, or is he just doing shit and she's just like, all right, go make your shit because you're proven, you're doing your thing. Mandalorian did his thing. I mean, people can complain about Obi-Wan, Ahsoka. He's doing his thing. Bad Batch, he did his thing. Clone Wars, he did his thing. Stop it. It's just this guy has a nose for Star Wars. This guy probably fucking lived in the universe in his head. You know, he gets it.
He gets it.
He's us with our toys. Like you said, this is us with our toys, making up all these stories when we're playing as kids. And he's getting to fucking put them out there right now. And that's awesome. Because I want to play in that sandbox. You know, that's the kind of sandbox the Star Wars fans I want to play with. Look at, he gave us some great new characters. Fennec Shand. Oh, fucking love Fennec Shand. What was Oliphant's character? The guy, the marshal. He was fucking dope. Yeah, a bunch of new characters that they introduced.
Like
that was
Cat
great.
Vance, like, you know,
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane, fucking Sandula, you know, like they gave, you know,
well, fucking Thrawn.
Well, Thrawn was that was Timothy Zahn. He was created like in the early 90s. But
no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's a resurrected character that he brought.
Yeah, he's one of the legacy characters they cherry pick. Yeah, but the Thrawn trilogy is supposedly really good books. The Heir to the Empire. So I kind of want to read those.
I just hope that Filoni is a huge gamer and has played Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah,
because that's what I want. I want Revan somehow to come into this because Revan is sick.
That remake got canceled too, man. That sucks.
It's still out there. It's still like. I think what they're looking for is another distributor, but they said that the game is they're still working on it. Apparently,
yeah. But I think it's good news. I think Star Wars is on a good path. I think they're telling some fun stories, and they're going into this time period, which is, kind of untouched right now. So, which is cool. We can see some of these characters that got screwed over in the new trilogy. And it's gonna be interesting what they do past that because the Daisy Ridley movie is still happening, and there's supposedly some interesting stuff happening out of that movie.
Well, maybe Filoni gets involved with that.
Yeah, hopefully they do something cool to. I'm thinking they're gonna do some shit to right the ship from the sequel trilogy. So hopefully that's the case. But I think it's a good thing that Filoni is going to be more involved and more in charge, which I kind of thought he kind of was, but it's kind of shocking he wasn't. So maybe that's why we've gotten some mediocre Star Wars stuff mixed in with the good stuff. But this is a good thing. Hopefully they listen to him and follow his lead. I think he's going to take us into a good direction, to the galaxy far, far away.
No doubt.
Thumbs up the video if you haven't already. Thumbs up, hit the like button, follow the social medias, be like Deadpool, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell your friends about us if you want to talk some nerd stuff. We love talking nerd stuff. Leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact. Tell us some of your favorite Star Wars stuff that you've been watching. What are your thoughts on Filoni being one of the spearheads? But exciting time to be a Star Wars fan. I think we're on the right path. All right, so let's talk about some casting. We had a bunch of some casting for Superman Legacy just dropped. This was kind of rumored when Corn Sweat and Miss Maisel was cast a couple months ago before the strike. Nicholas Hoult is going to be our Lex Luthor. I think this has potential to be one of the best on-screen Lex Luthors. Of course, Michael Rosenbaum was the number one right now. I think he holds the crown of the best Lex Luthor. Spacey could have did it if Spacey had a chance, but he tried to mimic fucking Gene Hackman.
That was horrible, man.
Yeah, so we get we'll talk. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on that one, man? Nicholas Hoult, man.
Oh, I love that. Dude, that's one of the ones I'm super happy about. I know I'm not gonna get a repeat of I blank on his name, Eisenberg. Yeah, he's fucking horrible, dude. Every time I think of that, I don't want that to be the lasting impression of what Lex Luthor is supposed to be. Like I literally watch scenes from Smallville so I can see that Lex again. The fucking just the cold-hearted Lex. He was the best
He's
Lex
a
ever.
cold-hearted Lex.
Yeah, just the whole. Like I think there was like the scene where he's just walking out of the fucking walking down the hallway of something after he tried to kill somebody, and this music is playing, very haunting music, and you just see him just cold, just stone look, and then like a little smirk creeps up on his face and shit. I'm like, that guy's fucking evil. I think that Nicholas Hoult can bring a little bit of that too. The guy's a good actor. You know, I've seen a lot of his stuff. You know, dating back to X-Men. You know, I mean, I even seen his other stuff like Jack the Giant Slayer and all that other bullshit.
Yeah,
He's been warm Bodies, Renfield. You know,
he was really what's
Snuck or Snick, Snack, the guy from fucking Fury Road.
Six Nucks Paddywhack.
Snuck, Snicky.
What was the movie that came? The Menu. The Menu was.
Oh, he was in that too, huh?
Yeah, he was good in that. Have you seen The Menu yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's good, man.
Yeah,
you need to watch that movie. Yeah, that should be high on your list to watch, man. That's just fucking good. Yeah,
but the guy's a good actor, dude. So I'm super juiced to see him. Like,
yeah, he was in line to play. Like, he auditioned for Superman. I think he auditioned for Batman at one point too.
And that's the best casting too. Sometimes when you read somebody, and you're like, yeah, I don't know if you're good for this part, but you're perfect for this part.
Yeah. I think he has a look, and like he's gonna look badass bald, and he's gonna just have that very like evil businessman fucking vibe to him. So I think it's gonna be good. This is gonna be good, man. This is good casting. We got some other casting for the movie. Mm-hmm. We got what's her name from Deadly Class is gonna play the engineer from The Authority. Maria Gabriela Di Ferreira. You need to shorten your name. That's too much. He's gonna play the engineer from the
Maria Gabriela de Faria.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. She's gonna play the engineer from The Authority. Of course, yes. The Authority were a Wildstorm group. They're like the kind of their Justice League, but kind of like their Justice League if they took over the world and like, oh, we can do it better. If you haven't read The Authority, I would highly recommend it. It's fucking some great fucking read. It's fucking crazy.
Midnight is gonna piss some folks off, dude. I can't wait.
Good. The engineer, I think she was the second engineer. There was two engineers, and she's like more mechanical, more like almost. Like I wonder if they're kind of like Void, kind of like very techno lady. So that should be interesting. I wonder if that's going to tie into Brainiac too. There's rumors of Brainiac being one of the villains too. So I would love to see Brainiac pop up.
I would love to see if that she's derived from the same technology as Brainiac. That would be dope.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That could be interesting for sure. Another I think really good casting choice, Skylar Gisondo.
Yeah, he's fucking great.
He looks like Jimmy Olsen, man. He's dead. And I'm glad they're going back to the shucks Jimmy Olsen. I hate the way Jimmy Olsen's been portrayed in like the last few things. Is in the Snyderverse, he was like a fucking secret agent fucking dude, and and was in that Supergirl. He was like this big buff black dude.
Yeah.
No, Jimmy Olsen is like just a little nerdy fucking wimp that needs Superman to save him. He's Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. He looks like Jimmy Olsen from the comics, like Silver Age Jimmy Olsen. He has that weird, goofy smile. I think that's perfect casting for him.
Dude, it's the best casting. I'm just looking at the picture that they listed for like Google, and it's Jimmy Olsen brought to life, dude. Literally, that smile, the eye, the hair. Dude, I like Skylar Gisondo.
Yeah, that's Jimmy Olsen right there, man. Come on.
It's Jimmy Olsen, man. I liked him in Vacation as the meek older brother who gets punked by his little brother. That's fucking great. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah,
just between them two, that movie's fucking funny as fuck. Just to see their shit.
Yeah, the rest of the movie's not great. But
the rest of the movie's not that good, but those fucking dudes are funny as shit. The brother relationship. But I'm super. I've noticed the one thing I've noticed with the casting and how they're casting, how they're going. People are kind of scared with all the sheer amount of characters that are in this, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, Metamorpho. It's it's gonna be a 2 hour plus movie.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of these characters are
It sets shit up.
I think they're gonna be like, I don't think they're gonna be in like the whole fucking movie. I don't think Guy Gardner's gonna be like in the whole fucking movie.
It establishes that the core is out there.
I think a version of the Justice League is gonna show up and like kind of maybe fight the Authority or fight they're gonna show up in some capacity. They're not gonna be in the whole fucking movie. So people are just like, oh, there's too many characters. Like, no, it's they can show up.
Read comics.
Yeah, Metropolis is a living city, so a lot of shit happens in Metropolis. So, yeah, you're gonna see. I want to see Superman, and it's cool that they're going into a world that is established. You don't need to. I don't need an origin again. We've done the origin so many times. Everyone knows about Krypton exploding. Everybody knows about Batman's parents getting killed. We don't need any of that shit. Just jump right in. We don't need any fucking. You can do a 1 second flashback about Krypton exploding. So this, I think, just jumping right into and getting a feel what this universe is going to be great. I think it's going to be cool. We're going to like know what this DC universe is about. We're going to get a feel for it. For this is going to be this jumping off point. So this has to be, this has to work really, because this is going to set up so many things.
So just because she got cast in it, and I know I don't want Nicholas Hoult to do Gene Hackman impression, but I need him to yell out once,
Mr.
Smucker! Yes, that needs to happen at least once. Mr. Smucker!
Yeah, she's fucking. They picked a fucking pretty hot Miss Smucker. I like that.
Sarah Sampiao or something.
I don't know what the fuck her name is, but yeah,
I pretty much dig the cast, almost all the casting, dude.
Sarah Sampiao,
yeah, Sarah Sampiao.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything, dude. They're nailing all the casting right now.
I want to be nailing that casting too. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry.
I wonder what other Easter eggs are going to be in the movie. I can't wait for this one. What, 2025?
25, yeah. I think July 11th, I believe, 2025. This is gonna set up a whole 10 years of movies. So yeah, this is gonna.
I'll tell you, man. In James Gunn, I trust.
Yeah. Just let motherfuckers being hate on before one movie is fucking out. Like, calm down.
Yeah, it's just like, dude. I mean, everything that I've watched that he's done has pretty much been good. I haven't hated on it.
Yeah.
So it's like fucking. It's like if the Coens took over, we're gonna do DC. I'd fucking be like, oh, it's the Coens. Yeah, they've done a lot of great shit. But there'd be those people. Well, it's gonna suck. Why? Because it's DC. Blah, 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 blah. Like,
DC's taking these days taking a lot of
L's. Yeah, they taking L's. Don't get it wrong.
But then again, like all
a lot of those L's are manufactured by fucking simps at home.
Yeah, Flash was fun. Flash was entertaining. Blue Beetle was great.
Blue Beetle was better than Flash.
Yeah, for sure. But no one saw it because people have this stigma about DC right now.
What the funny thing is though, if you go into Max right now, and I know it's streaming, but the top 10 movies, 8 of them are fucking Christmas movies. Number 1 is Blue Beetle. Everything else behind it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, hopefully it's getting a good second life on streaming, and people are actually gonna. Happy Taco Tuesday, nerds.
Ooh.
Terror Tuesday, if you will.
Yeah, both.
Bacon cheeseburger too. I want a bacon cheeseburger. That sounds good.
Eat tacos and watch horror movies, and a bacon cheeseburger. You can order all that.
A couple I do that anytime I go to Jack in the Box. I get a burger and a side of tacos for sure. I remember when Jack in the Box used to be good, man.
Dude, they changed their bun. That's what it was. They put that split top bun. I want that seated bun back.
The ultimate cheeseburger was like one of the greatest burgers ever, and they destroyed it. It tastes fucking
because they changed the bun. Somebody got to call Jack and let him know. He'll make a commercial.
Jack, you fucked up.
Yeah,
I think they're just resting on their like, oh, we're the munchy stoner. Like when you're stoned, everything tastes great. So they double down. They were smart to double down on that shit.
They need to bring back the angry taco. Then that shit was delicious.
All right, let's go jump into some Marvel stuff. We got some big casting news. This hasn't been actually official from Marvel, but it's from enough like reputable sources where it's pretty official. Pedro Pascal.
I'm not buying it yet.
I've been kind of on the fence about it. The more I've kind of sat on it, like I like Pedro Pascal a lot, but there's so many other actors you could have chose. I like this better than Adam Driver being cast as Reed. I think look wise, I think he kind of feels like the Jack Kirby kind of Reed Richards. I'm glad, and also I'm kind of glad they're going with an older Reed Richards, not I'm pre-pubescent Reed Richards. So I'm thinking we're gonna get the family aspect of Fantastic Four. We're gonna get the kids also, which I'm pretty juiced. Let's skip over all the bullshit and just get like Franklin and Valeria in the story. So yeah, this happened a couple weeks ago. Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. So what were your thoughts on it? What was your issue?
No.
No.
No, I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
You know what the thing is? I think it's because after we've seen Krasinski, and we got the perfect one already. Why recast? There's so many other fucking roles that Pedro Pascal can play in Marvel. He doesn't have to be this one. Like, I just could.
When I saw this, I thought my first instinct, oh, this is like a safe pick for them. This is like Pedro Pascal, super hot right now. Everybody loves Pedro Pascal. And
he's a dad again.
He's America's daddy, man. He's America's daddy. His papa. So I sat on this for a little bit. I don't completely hate it, but I want to see him on screen. I want to see that trailer. I want to see him talk as Reed Richards. Yeah, he has to have the great temples for sure. So yeah, I'm not. I don't hate it just yet, but I'm curious to see how. I want to see how. I love Adam Driver. Are you crazy? He was Sith Lord as Kylo.
Not as Reed Richards as Kylo Ren, but not as Mr. Fantastic.
Not as Reed Richards. No, yeah. I don't see him as Reed Richards. No.
I can see him as other people in the Marvel universe, but I don't think I could see him as Reed Richards.
No, not as Reed Richards. Yeah, no. I love Adam Driver. I think he's a great actor.
Driver's sick, man.
Yeah, he's a really good actor. Yeah. But yeah, not as Mr. Reed Richards. So there's a bunch of other casting right now. Of course, everybody's all fucking harping on the female Silver Surfer. I think that everyone's forgotten the original story was like there's going to be a female Herald of Galactus, and people don't understand that Galactus had other heralds. They had Frankie Ray, who was Nova, who was almost basically a female Silver Surfer. So I think people are misreading the story and kind of going, oh, they're going to gender swap Silver Surfer to a female. No, they're going to use a female Herald, Frankie Ray, which I believe that's what's the case. And after the Marvels bombed the way they do, they're not going to gender swap Silver Surfer. No,
not going to do Norrin Rad. No,
they're not going to gender swap that. After the Marvels bombed really bad, it had like one of the worst second weekends of any Marvel movie. And the third weekend, it just fell off a fucking cliff. So yeah,
sells at home again.
Yeah. And again, it was a fun movie. It wasn't the greatest Marvel movie, but they're acting like it was the fucking worst thing to ever fucking hit screen.
It was fucking way better than Shang-Chi, dude.
I had more fun than Shang-Chi. People get mad about Shang-Chi, man. We had a comment like a couple last week about somebody being pissed off about not pissed off, but disagreeing about the Shang-Chi movie. But it's
the thing is, I would take them to task. Like let's talk about it.
I like the first half of that movie. I like when it was a cool kung fu flick, but then it turned into a fantasy dragon movie, and it took me out of it, man.
They tried to go too mystical, too fucking, too Doctor Strange's and shit with that whole backstory. Like, dude, just give me Game of Death. That's all it is.
Give me a badass kung fu flick, man.
Yeah, give me Enter the Dragon.
Gritty kung fu movie, which was the comic was. The comic was a gritty kung fu flick, man.
Shang-Chi ain't fighting Thanos.
No.
Shang-Chi ain't fighting Thanos. Shang-Chi ain't fighting Galactus.
They better have Gabriel, the Herald of Galactus. There's so many like heralds they can use too, man. Man, and then the other rumor was Harvey R. Bardem as Galactus. Actually, I actually like that. I think that's
love that.
His voice, just hearing that friendo voice. I am Galactus.
Listen, just watch Dune. And you can see Galactus right there, like how he talks. Not so much as Shiger, because Shiger is like a caricature kind of role, but Stilgar from fucking Dune, you can just hear him talk.
Yeah.
I can't fucking. I hope that one's true, man.
That's and you don't really have to be like on set too. You can kind of
Mocap.
you can mocap that, or you can just have them come in and do the voice. Really, like that voice is like the most important in Galactic.
Yeah, I just don't want Cloud Galactus. You know?
Yeah, no, we're not. They're not going to make that mistake again.
Yeah. But that would be great. That Javier Bardem, I'm good with that casting. Like, you know who? I think Pedro Pascal would have been a better collector than Del Toro, or even like, dude, do Pedro Pascal do Planet Hulk and make him the Red King. That'd be sick. Pedro Pascal is the Red King.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the other rumor that was going around this week about Cillian Murphy playing Victor Von Doom.
No, don't buy it.
I don't hate me. I don't hate that one.
I don't. Once again, Ray, when it comes to Doom, I don't think we want to be in a place where we don't hate it. We need to play.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one to cast, man. It's a hard one to cast. But
is it?
I like. Have you seen Oppenheimer yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, you should watch Oppenheimer too.
I've seen tons of Cillian Murphy movies. He's a great actor. I just don't think. I just don't feel it as Doom.
Yeah. I don't hate that one. I don't hate that one.
I don't like it either.
I don't want the Mads Mikkelsen. I
don't want that.
He's a perfect choice, but he's already been in the MCU, and that's just trying to explain that is too much.
No. That's fine. You can make him, doctor him up a little bit. It doesn't have to look like fucking like his eyes were fucking set ablaze. I don't hate it, but that's the safe choice.
Yeah.
That's the safe choice on that one. Yeah. It would be good. I still think dude, make a new star. I'm telling you, go get fucking Jamie Lannister, dude.
Yeah, that's not bad, and it's age appropriate with Pascal.
Yeah,
I'm glad they're doing an older cast with the Fantastic Four, because I didn't want young Doom. I didn't want a young. You could go flashbacks and like show some of them in like in a college and how they come about with Doom's origin and stuff. But
they missed the train because it got so far out to bring Dr. Doom in. I mean, this probably should have been done almost like 30 years ago. You could have had Jeremy Irons. Perfect. The absolute perfect casting would have been Jeremy Irons if they could have had him at a younger age right now.
We had a multiverse fucking tool. We got to like start picking out people from time.
Yeah, from different times. Yeah, dude, we could. Yeah, all time casting. That'd be a good topic.
No.
Man.
Yeah, we talked
Christopher Reeve Superman.
So we should stick with that.
Stick with that one.
No. It should be interesting. We're definitely getting, since the writer strike's over, we're going to definitely hear some more rumors or more official casting. I'm curious. Anna Taylor-Joy is being rumored for Sue. I'm not a fan of that one either.
No, keep her as Magic. Bring her over.
Yeah, bring Magic back. That's what I'm talking about.
Bring her over.
Another one we'll talk about real quick is Michael Waldrin is going to be writing the next Avengers movie. It currently is Kang Dynasty. I think we're going to get a title change on that movie. He's, of course, one of the writers of Loki Season 1, and he also wrote Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Waldrin is coming in. He wrote some other shit too. Do I have it on here? They're going back to formula. We talked about this last week about how they're replacing the writer and the director and all that shit. They fired the writers and they fired the director. Well, they said the director's going to work on Shang-Chi 2 and Wonder Man. No, you got demoted, bro. You don't get the fucking director fucking
Avengers
movie. Yeah, he wasn't ready. This is interesting writing. I liked Loki Season 1 a lot. I thought that was great, and I was a fan of Multiverse of Madness. It was a fun movie, and it looks like he understands the characters for sure. So what do you think of Michael Waldron coming in? Yeah, not to get like super exciting like fucking casting.
Well, the thing is,
or writer.
Let him write his movie. Let him write his movie. Let them read it, and then we'll see what happens if it goes forward. Because that's where we're at with everything. If you're starting to fire and hire writers to do your movie, well, you got to write your movie, and then you got to show it to them and show them what you wrote. and we'll see if we fire another writer. It's just, dude, like I don't get. Go get a comic writer and just have him be in the room and help you with the story. That's all you need to do. Go get fucking Bendis or somebody, fucking Hickman, please. Go. Yes, like they definitely need somebody there to guide. Yeah. Not write it for them, but guide. Yeah, I wouldn't do this. Well, why?
Can we just proofread these fucking movies for these guys?
Yeah, because that Michael Waldrin didn't proofread shit when he was doing shit for like when he was writing shit for Wanda. He didn't fucking watch WandaVision. That was horrible. Why'd you do that? You gotta, if you're gonna be involved with Marvel, know your characters. That's the big thing. Don't fucking take over a character that's had past movies and they've had like 3 or 4 appearances where their character is staying this kind of steady. Like you said, like Nick Fury. Nick Fury in the Marvels is going through Secret Invasion, all this shit, and now he's quippy Nick Fury.
Well, Wanda was a villain at the end of WandaVision.
No, yeah, but it just didn't feel like
you didn't like the flow from one thing to another.
Yeah, she was the villain, but she wasn't like the flat out villain how she like kind of turned out to be in.
Yeah. I think they could add a little bit more.
Yeah,
I think that teaser at the end of WandaVision, that should have been more of like, oh, she's turning bad. Like they kind of made it kind of vague, and then when she shows up in multiple, she's just fucking murdering everyone, which I love. That scene is fucking awesome when she's just killing everybody. It's great. That was a great scene. All right, let's jump into Fan Expo. Fan Expo SF just happened this last weekend in San Francisco. Lots of fun, man. Lots of cool fucking. They had a little bit of everything. I think the setup this year was great. They had the vendors, like all the toys and vendors and whatever at the bottom level. Second level was Artist Alley with all artists and writers. Third level was all the celebrity like photo ops and all that shit. So a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun hanging out with folks. Even Bo was pleasant. That's a rarity. Bo was a good time. Got to meet some really cool people. Adrienne Barbeau. She was sweet as fuck. Super nice lady. You should
have called her Billy. That's the first thing I said, Billy.
She was super sweet. Still hot. She's like in her like late 70s. She's still fucking.
Oh, she's beautiful, man.
She's still fucking hot. Still smoking. I got to meet one of my heroes as a kid, Brody Bruce, man. Jason Lee, another super great. I got to talk to him about. I told him about the time in high school where they told us to put an inspirational quote on the board, and I put up just because of Kyrie's comics doesn't mean you can't start some shit, and he fucking loved that. And he was like, "Oh, that's great, man. That's a great line." And and just fucking, he was super sweet, super cool as fuck, man. Got to meet him, and probably one of my favorite experiences, Fonzie. Got to meet the fucking Fonz, man. He was going down the line. It wasn't like it wasn't a long line. It was consistent, but not long. So I was like probably like 6 people in line. 6-person line. He was coming down the line, shaking people's hands, and just said, "Thanks for coming. Thanks for." It's super nice, and I just talked to him about his career. It's like I loved everything, man. You would Scream,
Principal Hembry,
Coach Klein, fucking in Barry, fucking Parks and Rec, and Arrested Development. All these fucking great roles, and
I forgot Arrested Development, the lawyer.
Yeah,
he's fucking great.
So good. Like, and it could easily been just the Fonz forever, and he still is to me. Man, he's still the Fonz. But
Here Comes the Boom. Him and Here Comes the Boom was hilarious.
He just had a great career after that. But as a kid, like Fonzie, there was nobody cooler than the fucking Fonz, man. There was nobody more badass. Even when he jumped the shark, that was fucking badass. When he jumped the shark, man. I had no problem. I had 5-year-old Ray had no issues with Fonzie jumping out. I just made him more cooler.
He jumped the shark. Like,
Fonzie was the shit when we were kids, man. That like, there's nobody like more iconic than the Fonz, and the fact that he was so cool and so great to meet, it was awesome, man. And we met a couple other guys. We got to Mark Silvestri and Art Adams, and the great legendary artists. We saw them talking to each other, so we jumped.
He still looks like a rock star.
Yeah, Mark Silvestri, man.
Yeah, really cool. I love him.
Yeah, he's tall. He's taller than me. He's a tall fucker, man. He's he's a big fuck, man. It felt nice standing next to somebody that I didn't have to scratch over.
You get a sketch from him?
I got a sketch, Mark Silvestri, man.
Beautiful.
Goblin Queen. I was first in line. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to get a. She said he's only doing remarks. I was like, cool, and I was like, first in line, got mine in. I was like, it was kind of like, wasn't gonna get done until Sunday. I was like, I'm not coming Sunday, but he got it done Saturday, and it looked great. This is awesome, Goblin Queen. Of course, from his run from X-Men Inferno. One of my favorite X-Men runs, other than Dark Phoenix. I think X-Men Inferno is probably my second favorite run. And then Tom Grummett, of course, from the Death of Superman storyline. Got a Superman sketch from him, a little beat up Superman. He's if you remember Tom Grummett, he did the first series of Robin. He did a long run in Superman. Tom Grummett, legendary artist. Superman artist. I was like, I was on the fence. Like, I don't have a Superman sketch. I was like, if I'm gonna get a sketch by Superman, I should get one by one of the guys that had a big role in his time. And Death of Superman was definitely a big moment. And then another great photo. Some comic book SF comic book legends. We got Lee from Mission Comics and Big Frank. I think that should be our cover photo in the SF comic book Facebook right there. That's what you have to get. Seeing Frank there, man. Frank had a booth. They both had a booth next to each other. It was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it was cool just to see like all our worlds like combined in one. It was very cool to see those guys there, and you can see my face. I was a little fucked up at that point. I was a little buzzed at that.
Damn, it's almost like the photo that I have and shit. Looking up. Evil photo.
Yeah, you didn't know I was a little fucked up that day. I had a lot of fun. I had loads of fun. And then one of the funnest stories, we all went out to this John's Grill at night on the first night, and we went to we're having dinner, and we look over and we see it was like, is that fucking Peter Cullen over there? I think that's Peter Cullen. Yeah. The voice of Optimus Prime. And I went to go to the bathroom. I was like, let me go vape. I saw he left. I was like, oh man, I was going to try to go talk to him. So I'm like, let me go vape a little bit. Let me go outside. And of course he was out there with his handler waiting for a cab. I was like, excuse me, are you Peter Cullen? He's like, yeah. He's all like shy, like, yeah, I am. And I think he was a little buzzed at that point too. And I just had like a couple minute conversation while they were waiting for a cab with his handler, and they just talked about dinner and told him thanks for coming to San Francisco, and like, oh man, it was great. And he was super sweet and super humble. And shook my hand, and and just like, he was just the sweetest guy. Walked back in, and the maitre d' was like he was like, who's that? Who was it? I was like, that was Optimus fucking Prime, man. He's like, oh shit, really? Like, he was like, oh damn. He was like texting somebody.
The voice of Prime.
Yeah, he is Optimus Prime, really. There's no
that's Prime.
There's other people that do Optimus Prime's voice, but he's Prime, dude. He's
like I cried when you died, man.
Yeah. It was that was a really fun interaction. Really, that was a good dinner. Really good dinner. Yeah, that was a good dinner. Yeah, we fucking tore it up. We had a lot of fun that night. It was cool. This was definitely one of the best SF cons I've been to, and just a good group of people. Like I said, Michelica was there, Hondo was there, and it was just a lot of fun having interactions with people. And the setup was great. There was some cool cosplayers. Bought some cool comics, some good issues, some fun toy. I found some cool toys. Found a little bit of everything at the con. It was a really cool con, man. I'm really happy that this con is going to keep going for the next couple of years at least.
Nice.
It looked like it's they have a 5-year lease. This is the second of 5 years, so hopefully they keep that going. This was a vast. Last year was good. This one was way almost like a streets ahead improvement of last year's convention. So hopefully they keep this going, because I really enjoyed myself this one, and I had a lot of fun. So yeah, one of the best. I'm thinking this is one of the top 5 cons I've ever been to. So that's saying a lot. I've been to a lot of cons over the years. A lot of fun, and hopefully next year we'll get Mr. Effort to join us this year.
I think it's a good bet.
We're gonna clip this out and
clip this out. Yeah.
No,
that's Alex remarks. I told you I couldn't go this year, man. I don't want to go if I if I don't have anything to spend. I don't want to go just to walk around. I want to be able to get shit. I want to be able to take photos with people. I want to be able to experience it, not just fucking go and not be able to do anything. It's like going to the carnival with no fucking money and no tickets to play any games, bro. Can't do that. That's just not. It's not cool. I had no money to spend, so yeah.
We're gonna start GoFundMe. We're gonna start GoFundMe for
GoFundMe right now. Get Rick to
Rick to Fan Expo.
Fan Expo. Yeah. Fucking set it at 20,000.
Yeah, cool. There was a lot of cool celebrities there. Like I saw Carl Weathers, fucking all the Hobbitses were there.
Really?
Hugh McGregor, Tony Todd, Rose McGowan. There was there's so many. Tara Strong was there. They just had a little bit of everybody, man. Like, yeah, they had David Hayter, they had voice actors, they had anime actors, they had video game actors, they had fucking just like
North?
No Nolan North, no.
Right.
But they had Cisco and Killer Frost from Flash. They had fucking.
I thought when you said Cisco, I thought it was fucking what was fucking song? I was like, oh shit, was he doing autographs?
He's autographing thongs. Yeah,
it was a live performance.
Yeah, so a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun this.
Now I'm glad I wasn't there because the other guy, fucking Francisco from fucking Flash, was there. We're like, hey Rick, like no,
I would have paid for that photo. That's a real crisis.
In the meme.
Real crisis on Infinite Earth right there. But yeah, good time, man. Really had a lot of fun. So. Yeah. The next time, hopefully, we'll get the full squad there. But a lot of fun. All right. You got any? So you want to jump in the pool, man?
Yeah, real quick. I just want to. We touched on it a little bit, and I kind of want to. I want to go through this just a little bit because if you haven't read Crisis on Infinite Earths, man, it's fucking awesome. It's a beautiful book. Just like you could see. Like panel by panel, like all of this could be used for like to do the animation, but they're not that smart to do it. And I want to make sure that they have characters like Psycho Pirate. I want to make sure Pariah is in there. I want to make sure all these great characters are there because I mean it's everybody. It's literally everybody in everything. I love the fucking group shots. God damn, could you fucking draw?
Yeah, George Perez is like magnum opus, man. He's amazing. Yeah. So it was some of the best art in any comic book ever.
Like quintessential, like what like a Brainiac ship should fucking almost look like. It's an awesome story. It's a huge long story. It's a really long story. It's not like reading Invincible or anything else. And yeah, but like this is how important it is. Like this is the tagline: worlds will live, worlds will die, and the universe will never be the same. Go read fucking Crisis on Infinite Earths before this movie comes out, because I don't want people. I don't want people to think of that as that being the. Well, I seen Crisis on Infinite Earths, so this is what I was like. No,
you didn't.
You know how many times I have to tell people like this didn't happen in the book. Like it doesn't, like when people talk to me about like Civil War. Oh, Civil War was my favorite movie. I was like, yeah. Like who were you with? Like, oh, I love Iron Man. I was like, if you read the real Civil War, you probably wouldn't be. He's a prick. Like he's a fucking asshole.
He's a manipulative prick.
He's a manipulative prick, dude. And I've always loved Cap. Will always continue to love Cap. I think more Brew Baker's Cap than anything. But it's great. Crisis on Infinite Earths, please, Marv Wolfman, George Perez, check it out. Read it. It's a long story, but it's a good story.
Yeah, it's like reading a novel, man. It's it's very dense, for sure, but it's a hell of a read. It's if you want to like get like a good history of the DC universe pre-Crisis, of course, it's great because they have everyone that the multiverse,
everybody,
all the characters they bought from different companies. It's insane. It's great. It's a very epic story. So that's why we're kind of wary about the movie. Like, this doesn't feel like the book. This feels like, oh, we're gonna just take a name of the story and do our own thing.
You know how wary I felt. I think it's a different situation because of we already got the payoff. But I kind of felt like this before Lord of the Rings, before I saw the Peter Jackson ones. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if they're gonna be able to do these books justice. And after the first movie, I was like, holy shit, I'm fucking sold. Aesthetically, the way it looks, fucking super amazing. And I don't see that out of the trailer yet. But maybe the first movie will change my mind. I'm hoping. That's all it is. But yeah, I definitely, I remember when you recommended that, because I don't think I read it at that point yet. And then I read it because this is more of, like you said, the older Golden Age stuff mixed in with the newer stuff. And I didn't get there. I think at the time I was still fucking fanboying over some Marvel shit. You know? But yeah, it's a great book.
Yeah. Awesome. Picked up a couple books at the show. I got this blue. Speaking of DC, I got a great copy of Blue Beetle #1 from the 80s, like 1986. Yeah, I love that cover a lot, man. You got the Bug coming out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, nice. They just announced the Bug for Superpowers, the McFarlane Superpowers line. They're going to do the Bug and a Blue Beetle from that era. So I'm super juiced.
Who does the book on who does the art and everything for that? Writes it on that book right there.
This one's Len Wayne. Yeah, Len Wayne and Paris Collins does art. It's a fun book. I'm not sure if they ever did a trade of this series. This is a fun series. I have a lot of the issues. I think I actually have #1, but my #1 is like beat up from like a quarter bin. So this is like a nice clean copy. Nice. I always love the Ted Kord Blue Beetle, man. That's one of my favorites. And I got this this cover, the variant cover, the infamous Iron Man, of course, Victor Von Doom holding Tony's helmet. This is a great read. I just gave effort the first the 2 trades of this series. It's basically when Iron Man goes away, he's presumed dead, and this is after the Secret Wars from a couple years ago. And Victor Von Doom decides to become Iron Man. He becomes the infamous Iron Man, and basically he tries to he does what Iron Man does but better. And it's
superior Spider-Man.
Pretty much. But it's Victor Von Doom.
Running out of ideas. Yeah, we're running out of ideas, man.
It's a good read. Read it.
I'm sure it is. It's just the idea of it. I like the idea of it, but at the same time, it would have been a better idea if they didn't do Superior Spider-Man. You know, it's just too close.
Yeah, it's totally different. It's a totally different. I guess on the surface you could say it's like that, but it's totally different. It's a good read. It's a good story, good art too. So definitely check that out. Read that if you can. I think and I picked up Oppenheimer on 4K. Go get that physical media out there. I can't wait I'm gonna do the Barbenheimer one day. I'm just gonna watch Barbie and Oppenheimer the way God intended. So I'm curious to see the special features on this too, because like the visuals in this movie are fucking really good, man. Really good acting. Robert Downey Jr. is fucking amazing in this movie. Yeah, everyone that's in this movie is fucking really good. So highly recommend if you haven't seen this yet, watch Oppenheimer. It's a great little piece of history, and I think it's Nolan's one of his best movies in a long time. So definitely excited to rewatch that one. Yeah, I only got to see it once on the IMAX, so I'm excited to watch it again. Monarch has been great. If you haven't watched Monarch on Apple, if you get Apple, watch Monarch. It's fucking really good. Tying into the legendary Godzilla Kong universe. Very entertaining stuff. I'm digging it. Kurt Russell is fucking awesome in it. And his son playing his younger self, Wyatt Russell. It's great. It's great to see them kind of play each other in a movie. That's got to be like a cool dream come true for a father-son acting team. Really cool stuff. And then a happy Godzilla week, man. Godzilla -1 is coming out this Thursday.
Oh, nice.
I am super juiced. I'm gonna try to go see it at some point, hopefully Thursday. I'm probably the most anticipated I've been for a movie in a while. I'm super juiced on it, so can't wait to see that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it next week, hopefully. I think that's it for me. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, go watch Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim was good. And I'm watching the season 3 of Only Murders in the Building. The Martin Short, Steve Martin show on Hulu. It's a lot of fun. It's a good season. Meryl Streep's in this season. Paul Rudd's in this season also. It's a pretty decent season. I got like 3 more episodes left, but it's a fun show. It's a fun little murder mystery show. I'm there's like 4 people that the killer could be, so I like when they keep a mystery going, and I hate when you fucking any kind of murder mystery or horror movie when you figure out, yeah, it's just too easy. Like, oh, that's too easy. Come on, man. Like, and then like you're anticipating, like, please don't be that person because it's too fucking obvious. And it's that person. It's like, like the movie was good, but it was too obvious who the person was. So yeah. All right. Any hidden gem for us this week?
No, we'll skip hidden gems.
Okay. All right. No hidden gems this week. So yeah. Any final words before we get the hell out of here?
No.
No. Yeah, all right. Well, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tune in next week. We'll hopefully be on Tuesday again, probably. I don't know. We'll see how the schedule's gonna be weird the next few weeks. A lot of shit's happening the next few weeks. So check out, follow the social medias, follow the Facebook group, follow that stuff if you want to see when any updates and stuff, and subscribe to the channel so you know exactly when we come on. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so they'll turn on notifications so you know when we jump on. Like sometimes we jump on randomly, we don't know, yeah. And we'll have some cool stuff coming up. I might be doing an unboxing of the Mezco Doctor Doom if it comes in the next couple weeks too. That should be a fun one. We got some cool stuff coming up for you guys. And our end of year list is coming up too, man. That's gonna be an interesting list coming up. So we got some, and our preview for next year. So we got some fun stuff coming up in the next in December. So got some fun stuff planned for you guys. Ooh. Oh, I thought you were gonna do some kind of noise.
Yeah, I had to sneeze.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Be safe. Love, yeah, Kenobi. Damn, that fucker's is huge, man. It's like Battle Cat. Yeah.
Go ahead, run away. Kenobi's he's a Jedi. Look at his lightsaber.
God damn it, that was the funniest thing you've ever said. Look at this lights. Your comedic timing is on point this time. All right, we're gonna get out of here. And we'll see you guys next week. Live long and prosper. Go watch Godzilla -1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a must.
Go read Crisis on Infinite Earths as well.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Do all that stuff. Have fun.
Read a comic.
Read a comic.
Read a comic, damn it.
Read a comic, then complain on the internet. All right.
Yes. Then watch the movie.
Yeah, physical media. Buy physical.
Or the show. Yeah, see, this we didn't know when it started. Now we don't know when it ends. It's still going. It's great. It just keeps going.